Okay, I'm so freaking excited. My DTG printer is here. No, so she is huge. Okay, so the first thing I see, besides the printer, is, I think this is ink. It came with directions, and then this is like a sheet that says how often you should do maintenance to it. Daily, weekly, monthly, and as needed. And I need to put all of this stuff upstairs. Ink and the basics. The platinum gray pad. Everything's packaged super well. Tube and an ink cartridge. This is like a metal thing. Another metal thing. And a plastic thing. And then these little hanger things. So this is like the plate. I think this is the main. This is like the main thing. Wow, this is huge. 2 boxes out of the way, and I think the only thing left is the printer. Sitting over here is a maintenance kit. So the issue that we're having is that the machine needs to come upstairs and through like a skinny doorway. In the directions it says you cannot tilt it more than 10 degrees. So I'm like, oh gosh, we need to literally tilt it like 90 degrees to move it through these skinny doorways. But is that gonna mess up the inside? Like, I don't know. So I was looking into it, and Epson posted something like directions how to get it through a narrow doorway, which that's helpful. And you can tilt it. I think it showed directions like which way to tilt it and all that stuff. So that makes me feel better about like maneuvering it like that. Now I just need to wait until we get a third person to help us with it. In the meantime, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna go open my Viper Mini, the pre-treatment machine. The answer is not really, because this is the difference, table versus the foam. Okay, so it eats the fabric. The foam pad under rolls, which I'm kind of surprised. I would think that a harder surface would work better, but I guess not. I'm gonna try out a few different amounts of pre-treatment on it, but this is like soaking wet almost. So I'm definitely gonna up the speed at least to 70 and probably spray that amount of pre-treatment on, and then we'll see how it prints. says offline. So I bought a new cable for no reason. Okay, time to call back.
Technical support. Please have your serial number ready for support. Are you on the downloads page already?
Yes, I am. You freaking guys. It's been 2 days since I got the printer, and I haven't printed a single thing because I couldn't figure out how to print it. So there's a USB thing here. It says connect to USB. So I'm connecting it to here, the USB, and it's not showing up on my computer. Like, I'm not seeing, it's on the Garment Creator software. It wouldn't allow me to print anything, and I'm like, why is it saying this? So I call the people. First I'm trying with my Mac, and I call them and I'm like, hey, this isn't working, or like, I don't know, I specified too. I'm like, hey, I haven't printed a single thing. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just setting this up for the first time. I don't know if it's like something stupid that I'm missing, but I'm having problems with this. And he's like, the first guy is like, oh, well, you need a Windows. You can't use a Mac. And I'm like, oh, really? That's interesting. I don't know how I didn't know that, because on Epson, like, you can download the software for a Mac. He's like, yeah, but for the first setting it up, you need a Windows. And so I'm like, okay. So luckily my brother has a Windows computer I'm able to use. So I'm using his, trying to set that up. I'm on the phone with one guy, and we go through all these steps. We're on the phone for like 30 minutes and uninstalling, reinstalling, doing so much stuff. And he's like, he's kind of stumped. He's like, okay, well, I think it's your USB connection. Like, you should get a new one, or try a different one. So I don't have another one. So I go to the store, get a new one, and he's like, I can't even. And he's like, okay, here's your reference number. If you still have issues after you get a new one, call us back. Still had issues, called them back. And he's like, it's a new guy, and he's going through all the steps. We're on the phone for 29 minutes exactly. We're doing, like, basically did all the same stuff that we did before and more. And then he's like, wait, hold on. I don't know why I just thought of this. I should have asked way sooner. Where are you plugging the USB into? The front or the back of the machine? And I'm like, oh, the front. And he's like, oh, okay. So that's the issue. So the whole time I had it plugged into the wrong spot. He said what this is for, but I forgot. Oh, and to mention, he was like, I told him like the whole Mac thing and how I was trying on a Mac and now I'm doing a Windows, and he's like, okay, that's incorrect. I'm sorry that you were told that, but that's, like, you can use a Mac. So clearing the air there, I never had to like figure out how to use Microsoft. Anyways, so yeah. And also, I was looking into videos and everything, couldn't find anything saying like, with a video of just like how they're printing. Like, because if I just saw a video of someone else printing, I would see, okay, their computer's plugged into the back, like nothing is plugged in there. But I couldn't find anything, and I was like, oh my gosh, I went through a rabbit hole of researching 2 days. And it's freaking in the back of the machine. It's not even the same thing either. I need to go back to the store to get another cable to connect it to the USB cable. But I'm not even mad about it. If this is gonna solve it, then like, oh my gosh. So yeah, if you're setting up a machine and you have no clue, like you've never seen it be used before or anything, just know that the connection is in the back. Not even in the instruction manual, not even in the online manual of how to set up the software and everything, nothing says that. I'm going back to the store and I'm gonna be back and it's gonna work. This is the one. So these are just practice shirts that I'm using. No! Okay, so I thought that it was gonna print all the way up here, but it printed down here. Okay, so that's it for today. I mean, not really, but for you guys, the video's over. I'm gonna keep working at it, learning. I have a ton to learn, but I'm so glad I finally was able to figure out how to even start printing. But yeah, anyways, if you're interested in getting a shirt, contact us, email us, everything's in the description. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching.